Exposure, Chapter 3. May 1st, 2023. We will be making our debut on Friday. Our schedule has been very packed since the day after the show ended. Cameras have been following us non-stop for our pre-debut show, and we've been making TikToks to give the fans some more pre-debut content. Last week we finished recording all of the songs for our first EP. We filmed the music video for our title track, we had various photo shoots for the photo books of our album, and we have been practicing day and night for our debut showcase. The past few weeks I've been worrying about Yeti. My mom told me about the many news articles that have been released since the show ended. She said that many netizens have been posting comments about how Yeti was supposed to debut and how some of them believed that the show must have been rigged. My mom even asked me if I knew anything about what was happening behind the scenes. I told her I didn't, since I was too busy preparing for debut. I am laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. The room is dark since the curtains are closed and everyone in the room is still sleeping, apart from me. The only sound I hear is the soft snores of Chaeyoung. I grab my phone from the nightstand. 5:30 a.m. We are supposed to get up in half an hour. I see 3 messages from my mom. She sent those at 1 a.m. when I was already sleeping. All I see are 3 links to the same news site and another message from her. "Rose, I just learned this now. Did you know about this?" she asks in her message. I feel quite nervous as I open the link in her first message. It's an article that was posted the day after the show ended. Netizens questioned the validity of 100 Dream Girls' final ranking after they discovered irregular patterns in the voting numbers. Irregular patterns? What do they mean with that? Viewers noticed that when they compiled a list of the differences in the numbers of votes between each rank, a lot of them were the same. In particular, a difference of exactly 29,978 votes was observed 5 times. Furthermore, a difference of 7,494 or 74,945 votes was observed 6 times. Viewers also realized that when the average individual vote count and divided that by 100, they got 7,494.442. They then realized that each of the top 20 individuals' votes counts were a multiple of 7,494.442. My first thought is, how were netizens able to notice that? There must be some Einsteins among them. Quite impressive if you ask me. I opened the other news article, which was posted 3 days after. MTEL responds to the allegations that the votes for 100 Dream Girls have been rigged. MTEL has released a statement in response to the allegations and has admitted that there were errors in calculation, but also maintained that the final rankings were correct and that there was no intention of changing the lineup of 1 by 1. 14 representatives from the entertainment agencies of the 22 finalists held a meeting on April 7, 2023 and agreed to support 100 Dream Girls' outcome and 1 by 1's debut. Was a representative of Taurus Entertainment there too? And if so, why weren't me and Yuna notified about it? I don't think any of us were notified by One Way, the company we will be debuting in as 1 by 1, or our own agencies. They probably kept silence because they either didn't want us to worry or they wanted to solve this with all means possible without impacting our debut. But I cannot help but wonder if something happened with the votes. I had a bad feeling ever since Yeti did not make the lineup, since it was really expected she would. I opened the third news article. This one was posted a week later. 472 viewers of 100 Dream Girls file a lawsuit against MTEL for electoral fraud, as on-site text voting service charged 101 per text. Almost 500 viewers came together to file a lawsuit against MTEL, the broadcasting station that aired the popular survival show 100 Dream Girls. After the finale aired, many viewers noticed a certain pattern in the final votes, believing the lineup was probably fixed. MTEL has already denied the accusations, however viewers are still skeptical. What angers them more is that they were charged 101 per text during the voting period. I see another article at the bottom, which was posted on Saturday. I click on it. Search warrant issued on MTEL's office and text voting company Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency investigates. On April 28, 2023, police officers from the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency were seen entering the offices of MTEL, most likely to investigate after almost 500 viewers of 100 Dream Girls filed a lawsuit against the broadcasting station for electoral fraud. I want to read further, but my alarm goes off. Is it 6 a.m. already? I jump out of bed, since I am full of energy and awake anyway, and make my way to the bathroom as fast as I can. Living with 11 girls and only one bathroom can be annoying. After my shower, I wipe the mirror clean and stare at my reflection in the mirror. Lots of thoughts were sunk while I was in the shower. What if it turns out the show was rigged? What would it mean for me, for us? Or worse, if it was fixed, was I the one who was rigged into the lineup? Was I not supposed to be in this group? The more I think about it, the more I believe that this whole situation is suspicious. There were some moments during the show where I felt like certain trainees got better treatment by the executives and the producers, but I thought it was just all in my head. It is also hard to give 100 trainees the same treatment and attention probably, and hey, it's MTEL we're talking about, of course they have preferences. I wonder how Yeti is doing now. I haven't seen or spoken to her since the show ended. I sent her some messages, but I never got a response from them. She most likely does not want to talk to anyone right now since the elimination was very hard on her, especially to me or the others who did make the lineup. I don't blame her. Today is going to be a long day. We have to practice for our debut showcase, which will be on Friday night. I get out of the shower and I see Hae-sun, who was waiting for the bathroom. I can't open my mouth to apologize for taking too long because of the nauseous feeling in my stomach, so I give her a nervous smile. Hae-sun doesn't seem to mind. She pats my shoulder and gives me a smile before she enters the bathroom. I wonder if the other girls are aware of what is going on. Their friends and families must have notified them since it's all over the news. But so far, none of them mentioned anything within our group. I think it's because we just want to focus on our debut instead and not give ourselves more stress than we already have. I'm heading back to my room to dry my hair. It is pink now. The company thought it would be a nice color because of my name. I hope I won't have pink hair throughout the entire 2.5 years we will be promoting, just because my name is Rose. I give a mom a quick text that I read the articles and that she should not worry. I don't want her to worry, but I don't want to worry too much either. May 5th, 2023, 4:32 p.m. Breaking. MTEL director Na Young-min admits to rigging the final lineup of 100 Dream Girls. On May 1st, MTEL director Na Young-min was arrested after evidence of vote manipulation had been found during a search warrant in the headquarters of MTEL Broadcasting Station. During their search, the police uncovered voice recordings of the staff members discussing vote manipulation on the popular survival show. The police has also revealed that the final rankings of the top 22 trainees during 100 Dream Girls had already been predetermined by the producers before the final performances were recorded and broadcast. During the investigation, Director Na admitted that he manipulated the votes because he felt that the real lineup did not match what he and his team had in mind. However, he noted it was only small changes and that there was not much of a difference in the original lineup compared to the final lineup. One by one, the group that was formed at the end of the show will be making their debut today with their album Diamonds. However, some netizens have made clear that they will not be supporting their debut. One Way Entertainment, the company one by one will be debuting under, has not yet made a statement whether their debut will proceed as planned. Comments. I knew it the moment Yeti wasn't in there. I wonder who were not supposed to be in it. I feel so bad for those who didn't make it. Why create a whole survival show if you already knew who you wanted in the group? I feel so bad for the girls. Justice for Jung Yeti. This group should just disband already since the lineup isn't genuine. These girls will receive so much hate if they continue. Right on their debut day? Will they even debut? Exposure, Chapter 4. May 5th, 2023, 12 p.m. Today is May 5th, the day we will be making our debut. We have worked so hard the past few days. All we did was eat, rehearse, sleep, and repeat. Every day I checked the comments under the promotional photos and MV teasers that were posted. Most of them were very positive and giving us many love and support. However, there were some negative ones too. The negative ones had to do with the vote manipulation allegations, like how the group was rigged and that we should not debut. Some of the other girls, like Hae-sun and Miso, got comments under their photos of people accusing them as the ones who got rigged into the group. There were also many comments about Yeti, especially under Miso's photos. Miso was crying because of those comments. We told her not to look at them and that she earned her position. I do get why these comments got to her. She's still very young. The same day I was reading the news articles about the vote manipulation, Manager Go had a talk with us after we arrived in the studio for practice. He explained that all the representatives from our agencies had a meeting with the staff of One Way and that our debut would proceed as planned. However, the company did not release a statement to the press since they wanted to stay silent and not anger netizens more. He told us not to worry and that we should trust the company. I don't really know what to think of that, as if they basically wanted to pretend that everything was fine. Manager Go also argued that since it was only speculation and nothing was confirmed yet, there was no reason to take measures that would impact our debut. I just don't want to think too much about it. If the company says we shouldn't worry, then we shouldn't worry, I guess. We are still practicing for our debut showcase that will start at 6:15 p.m. The music video will drop at 6. We watched our music video for our debut song Crush 2 days ago, and I love how it turned out. Next to our group shots, we all also had solo scenes. I applaud the company for putting so much work in the music video, especially with solo scenes for 11 members. The music video will be shown to the audience for our showcase before we come on stage. We will be doing skits, some small talk with the audience, and we will perform some B-sides from our album as well. I am so proud of myself and all the other girls. We worked so hard to achieve our dream to debut, and today is finally the day. Although I am very excited to officially make my debut, I do have a slight feeling that something is off. I try to tell myself it's nerves and drink some water. We are at the venue where our showcase will take place. We just did more rehearsals and are now taking a break to eat. At least I'm trying to eat because I barely have any appetite because of the nerves. 5:45 p.m. We are standing backstage. We just spent over 2 hours getting our hair and makeup done and putting on our outfits. Seungju and Jonghyun are warming up their voices. They became the main vocalists for the group. They will have to sing high notes and ad-libs in the final chorus, so they make sure they are prepared well. We can hear the audience cheering for us. It feels so surreal that people are excited to see us debut. I startle when someone suddenly hugs me from behind. I look to my side and see Yuna. "I'm so nervous," says Yuna as she shakes me with her arms around me. "We got this, Onni," I say, still with that sick feeling in my stomach, which is getting worse with every second that passes. The rest of the girls join us and we stand together in a circle. Yuna was unanimously chosen as the leader, since she's the oldest and we would trust her to lead as well. She starts speaking as we spread our arms to hold each other in a circle. "Girls, I want to say first of all, I am very proud of all of you, of us. We have worked so hard to get where we are now, and today our day has finally come. I am so excited to spend the next 2.5 years together with you all, and we will be working hard even more." Yuna brings her hand in the middle of the circle, the rest of us follow, putting our hands on top of the other one by one. 1, 2, 3, one by one, fighting! I look on my right and see Manager Go and a few other staff members rush to us. Manager Go has a sad and apologetic expression on his face. This cannot be good. Before I can gather my thoughts and think about what Manager Go probably means, the staff members grab us by the arms and guides us away from the stage. Wait, why are we being dragged away? What is going on? "You girls are going home today," one of them says. "I'm sorry we have to do this," the other one adds. Going home? Does that mean? Staff is running around in the hallway with panicking looks on their faces. Manager Go gathers us in the corner to get away from the mayhem. "I'm so sorry, girls, but your debut is cancelled." We all look at each other in disbelief. I can feel my heart shatter in millions of pieces. What are you talking about?" Ji-yoon stutters, holding back her tears. Manager Go takes out his phone from his pocket and shows us his screen. It's a news article. Breaking. MTEL director Na Young-min admits to rigging the final lineup of 100 Dream Girls. Yuna bursts into tears and covers her face with her hands. So the show was rigged after all? Does this mean this lineup was not supposed to happen? Once again, I'm very sorry. You all have to leave now. All of us start crying and tearing up. We will notify the audience immediately and send them home as well. The MV will be taken down from YouTube as well. Manager Go nods his head and gives a slight bow, showing his sorrow. So what is going to happen with us? Will we be going back to our own companies and be trainees again? I can't believe it. We were so close, so very close to our debut. And it was taken away 10 minutes before it would officially start. I just want to go home, cry, and disappear in a dark pit. At the same time, I feel quite selfish for thinking this way. There were talented trainees who were supposed to be in this group. I can't imagine how they must feel right now. Oh my god. What if Yeti was supposed to be in the group and she was rigged out? And if she was, then why? Why did the staff decide to remove her? I am 99% sure Yeti was rigged out, and then I wonder who took her place instead. What if it was me? What if I was not supposed to be in this group? I would feel horribly awful to those who were supposed to take my place. So many thoughts dwell in my head. Hyesun has her arm around me and cries on my shoulder. Mido and Nara hold each other tight while sobbing. I hear a female staff member talk with her colleagues. The company's statement has been released. We notified the audience and they are leaving too. The same staff member walks up to us. There's many press outside, but we will handle that. Go change first and we will guide you out safely. We all nod in agreement and we slowly make our way to the dressing room. We have to swap our Y2K style outfits for the comfy clothes we wore when entering the studio. I let my tears flow while I'm putting on my hoodie and jogging pants. I grab my face mask and a cap to hide my puffy face. I see the others are doing the same as well. I'm dreading to go outside while there are so many people outside who will photograph us sobbing and crying. Once all of us are ready to go, we make our way to our cabs. I see many photographers and press in front of the building. I look down as I walk out. I don't want to make any eye contact nor speak with the press. Luckily, there are bodyguards that are blocking the people from coming our way. We separate ourselves in groups of 2 for the cabs. I rest my head on Ha-young's shoulder and close my eyes. I wish this is all a bad dream and that I would wake up. But I know it's not a dream. This is reality.